Now time for the 7 things you'll be talking about today. Number 7.
All right, the commander of the U.S. Space Command was in Huntsville, and he said, look, it is time for a fast, disciplined transition to Redstone Arsenal, and he praised the North Alabama community who rolled out the welcome mat. He said it's time for this transition. It is over, and it is time to get ready to start partaking in national security missions that we can work on here in North Alabama. Quote, all of Huntsville, Madison County, and all of North Alabama has been very welcoming. We're thrilled to be here on the ground. You know, our job right now is to try to figure out how expeditiously, in a professional, disciplined manner, we can start to make the move that the president has directed, all while continuing our vital national security missions. That's exactly right. This is exactly what needs to happen, and let's get going.
Number 6.
All right, the first newborn surrendered through a safe haven baby box in Montgomery has been rescued. I mean, that's the truth. It has been rescued, and it's a sad story, but it's also a good story because these safe haven baby boxes work. You have a situation where an individual child finds itself in a position where its parents do not want the child, and instead of bringing harm upon that child, they place it in one of these baby boxes, and the baby is taken care of. And that's exactly what they wanted to do. And that's exactly what's happening here. The Montgomery Fire Rescue people put this statement out. Montgomery Fire Rescue is humbled to share that our safe haven baby box has already been used to protect a life. Last month, a newborn was safely and anonymously surrendered at our baby box, which was installed less than 3 months ago.
Number 5.
Okay, the arrest of 2 teen girls, I believe it was actually 3 teen girls, there in Lipscomb, Alabama, has created a little bit of a firestorm. Why? Well, because more than 1 million viewers on social media decided that this arrest was completely out of control, and how dare they do this to these young ladies, even though we have the tape of this all happening. And in this tape, you see something that we all see. It is just a ridiculous story of a police officer showing up on a scene after they've been called multiple times and asking these teenagers to knock it off and come outside. During the 5th police visit, these arrests occurred, and there are still people on social media pretending that this should have been handled different, and these children should not have been arrested. They should have.
Number 4.
Okay, the Jeffrey Epstein estate began handing over files to House investigators following a subpoena. This does include the birthday book, which includes a birthday card. Some are pretending they believe proves that Donald Trump is a pedophile. Now, do they actually believe this? Of course not. Most of their statements are brought upon by misconceptions and outright misstatements and misleading behavior from our friends in the media. Donald Trump's card, he says, was not him. I think it's pretty obvious that it was him, and the lying, again, provides his enemies with more information because, again, nobody believes that the card is not his. So here we are in this situation where almost everyone's being terrible and calling Donald Trump a pedophile.
Number 3.
A Ukrainian refugee was killed in Charlotte, North Carolina recently, about a month ago, believe it or not. I didn't realize it was that long ago. And the media finally noticed because Republicans were pouncing. Yes, that's right. Republicans had pounced on this particular story, and that's the main angle that you need to pay attention to. You see, they're highlighting crime to point out crime, and that's the real story here. Not that somebody was murdered for absolutely no reason, and the person involved, for some reason, said some words that we just don't understand. Something along the lines of, got that white girl. Weird. It's a very odd thing. It's a very odd thing that people would try to make this a racial issue or a crime issue. Wow, so strange. Good thing the media's on top of that thing.
Number 2.
Well, the media continues to find any reason to support criminals at any time, be it cashless bail, open borders, or anything else. Well, President Donald Trump's crackdown on crime continues, and as of right now, the new angle is Donald Trump thinks domestic violence is fine. Why? Oh, but very clearly, because Donald Trump said, hey, listen, I can't do anything about a domestic violence situation inside some house, so why should that count against my crime stats? That's the gist of what he's saying. Anyone that understands how human beings talk should understand this. Anyone that's been covering Donald Trump for 20 years, they should understand it as well. But, of course, they're pretending Donald Trump doesn't think domestic violence is a crime. This whole thing is stupid. Tommy Tuberville, the Alabama governor-elect, national championship winning coach, yeah, he says these people want to live in a third world country.
Time for the number 1 thing you'll be talking about today.
The Supreme Court lifted restrictions on immigration raids in Los Angeles, opening the door to what's going on in Chicago right now. And we're being told what's happening in Chicago is one of the worst things that has ever happened. Apparently, the law enforcement, in the form of ICE, is rolling up into Chicago and stabbing people on trains. No? That's not what's happening? Okay, that's weird. What a weird thing for me to say. Anyway, the Midway Blitz is underway, targeting illegal immigrants. Of course, this upsets many people greatly because it will tear families apart. You know, if you separate criminals from their family, it tears them apart. It's weird because I think if I got a DUI today, our friends in the media would be like, hey, look, Dale's a father. You don't want to separate him and Grant, do you? I mean, yeah, he got a DUI and he killed 27 people in a DUI accident, but, I mean, he's a father, guys. So the Midway crackdown is happening. They're calling it the Midway Blitz, which is pretty funny. The Trump administration also has one going on in Boston. They don't have a neat name for it. Psych. Just kidding. It's Patriot 2.0, which is hilarious. They will target what the agency calls the worst of the worst criminal illegal aliens in the state. They are going after individuals who are criminals, other than just being illegal. But if they find other people, they will pick them up as well. ICE is arresting sex offenders, actual pedophiles, which Democrats have a problem with stopping, murderers, drug dealers, and gang members, which, again, I mean, these sounds like, you know, the base of the Democratic Party, so I guess I can see what their problem is. So they're very interested in stopping those pedophiles and murderers and drug dealers and gang members and sex offenders from being arrested. So that's where we stand as a society. We have an entire political party built on the premise of, hey, why are you going after those actual criminals? Isn't the president a pedophile? And look, I know you think that sounds ridiculous and maybe I'm focusing on the wrong thing. But look, I'm going to continue to highlight the incredible disingenuousness of these frauds. I'm going to highlight it at absolutely every opportunity. And I'm sorry, I refuse to accept that people actually believe this nonsense, so I refuse to let them do it. All right, real quick, before we get going here, let me tell you about Mandu, the pulse of fitness. That's what they call it, and that's really what it is. It's not really a gym. It's better than that, I'll tell you. 15 minutes. 15 minutes is all you need. You'll get personal training, muscle stimulation workouts that will work for your busy lifestyle. And look, over there in Providence, the village of Providence, it's centrally located. If you can hear my voice, it's well worth the drive to go check this out. They're in Huntsville, in Providence. Go over there, talk to these guys, and figure out a way to get in there and get your workout going. Full body workout. It will do the job you need it to do. And I'll tell you, been there, done it. It's a lot of fun. I look forward to going back and participating. Learn more at mandu.com, MANDUU.com. Sign up for your free session there, and you're going to love this. It'll change your life. It'll change the way you live, and you'll be way happier after you go check this out. Again, go to their website, learn about what they do, MANDUU.com. And don't forget, they're over there at the Village of Providence. And when you go over there to get your workout going, maybe you'll see me. I've enjoyed it. You'll enjoy it as well. Mandu.com. And when you talk to them, tell them Dale Jackson sent you.
Get WBNN's Dale Jackson's 7 Things You Should Be Talking About Today right in your email box every morning. Go to yellowhammernews.com and sign up today.